Hello and welcome to today's Pick a Card Tarot reading. We are channeling the energy of your soul family. This could be your spirit family, those close to you who care about you, your friends, or your actual family if you are in good standing with them. To begin, I will play each singing bowl, and you can decide which pile is calling you. Here is pile 1. And here is pile 2. I will now begin with pile number 1's reading. Timestamps will be below. Welcome, pile number 1. Let's see what angels your spirit team is sending you right now. Here we have the Angel of Insight. So you are going to be receiving some insights or downloads, either from your spirit team or from someone you know. And as I look at this card, seeing the sunset or sunrise colors here of the sky, I'm getting now is the time to enjoy the stillness of your life. Get out there and enjoy a sunrise or sunset, and that is when Spirit can communicate with you the most clearly. So you may receive some messages when you're just being present in the moment, enjoying a view like this, or even going on a hike that can also bring clarity and messages. I will now read the message from the guidebook for farther symbols and messages from your spirit team regarding the Angel of Insight. And the page number it is on is 27, and I am actually filming this video on the 27th. So you may get some insight either today or the next 27th of the month, or of this month, I should say. This is what the Angel of Insight has to say. The gift of insight is granted to help you to understand your relationships with other people and the world around you. The Angel of Insight reminds you that you can find the tools to understand any situation if you seek focus and illumination from the depths of your being. Sometimes your own instincts are all you need to guide you down the right path. Keep a journal and note any instances when you have trusted your heart and found enlightenment. Or sit quietly and ask the angel a question, writing down whatever comes into your head, no matter how strange. These practices can help you to connect to the universal energy flowing through you, bring you crystal clear vision. Some symbols of this card are clear crystal, moon, indigo, wand, bat, and dog. And an affirmation she offers is, I trust in my ability to have clear insight as I open myself up to the flow of universal energy. I trust in my ability to have clear insight as I open myself up to the flow of universal energy. We do have an upcoming full moon, so you could get insights around that time as well, which is this coming weekend. So trust in your intuition. I know it can be easy to second guess ourselves, but if you feel confident in something and you feel positive energy around it, trust that. Trust that you know what is best for you, and if you believe that your intuition is divinely guided by spirit, then trust in that and everything will work out for the best. I will now draw a Green Witch Oracle card to see what Mother Nature has to say with your spirit team. Here we have Trunk, which is all about stability, loyalty, and reliability. Your spirit team wants you to know that they have your back and they are always by your side. You can count on them to be there for you when you really need them, even if sometimes it feels like you're all alone. And that is great to know. So owls might be of some significance for you, and there's some mushrooms. And spending time in nature around trees can help you connect to your spirit team. I will now read the message from the guidebook for you. Like a spine, the stalk or trunk is the center column of a plant from which everything branches. It is both the support and connector, unifying the extremities of crown and roots. The newer, softer wood just beneath the protective bark of the trunk conveys moisture from the ground up and moves energy created in the leaves down. The core is what gives the tree its strength. Like a tree, your core has been formed of past experiences. As you have grown, make a list of your core beliefs, who you are, what you hold dear, and what you would never compromise on. This is who you truly are. The trunk card reminds you to stay true to those beliefs, to provide a safe, stable place for new experiences to develop. And a reflection this card offers that you can choose to journal about is, what have some formative experiences in your life been, and how have they shaped who you are today? As I'm reading this, I'm getting that your spirit team has been with you since the very start. They understand why you struggle with certain things and why you may need more help with other things. They want you to know that you are strong, like a tree trunk. You have the stability to achieve what you want to achieve. Just trust in that. I will now draw some tarot cards to see what else wants to come through from your spirit family today. We have the first card here that came out. Oh, and the second card, which is the Chariot. And I will get one more card. To begin, I'll talk about the Chariot since it did pop out, and it is in the present, position. So it feels like you may be dealing with a lot of chaos right now. And I know Chariot doesn't necessarily mean chaos, and chaos isn't necessarily a bad thing either. But there is a lot of movement going on in your life right now. And maybe that has made you question a little bit of your intuition. Maybe you made some choices and it has resulted in things going a little bit crazy. But in order to make change, that is what we must do sometimes. So if you are dealing with some built up situations that have been feeling like they're a lot to handle, there is movement, and that means there is change incoming, which is just great if you have been feeling a little bit overwhelmed lately. And the Chariot is also about travel, so your spirit team wants you to take some time out to travel. I know not everyone is able to, but even just a little day trip to the beach, go get near some water, watch the sunset or sunrise at a beach or a lake, and just absorb some of that calmness that nature has to offer. And here we have the King of Coins. So your financial stability, maybe that is what you have come from, and you're making some decisions right now that feel a little rocky. But in order to make major changes in our life, we need to take some risks. So maybe you left a secure, stable job in order to pursue something else you are passionate about. And your spirit team wants you to know that yes, it can be scary to leave the King of Coins energy, but it is for the best. Trust in your intuition. Maybe you had stability in the past, but it wasn't necessarily making you happy. Or maybe this is like a parent or guardian or someone you have been relying on. And while that is wonderful, eventually we do need to break away and build our independence. So your spirit family wants you to know that you are on a good path right now, and there is movement. And yes, there is some nerves regarding this, but that's okay. Nervousness can sometimes be confused with excitement. And Spirit wants you to know that you will always have your King of Coins to fall back on. So don't worry about the movement you're going through right now. Let's see your next card. The Fool. That is just wonderful. It goes a lot with what I was just saying. With you moving away from your previous chapter, and new beginnings are on the horizon. On this card, there is a globe, so you could be traveling, whether for work or even if you're planning on taking a trip. I'm getting you may be taking a trip for a little bit of self-discovery, and that is where you may get a lot of insights. And there is also a butterfly and a rainbow on this card, which is just confirmation that your manifestations are coming in, and that is what your future holds. So there is a beautiful new beginning that your spirit team is going to be with you through the whole way. That is just wonderful, guys. I will now draw a Moonology card to see what the moon wants to communicate with your spirit family. Here we have Believe in the Impossible, Blue Moon. Your spirit team wants you to know that the impossible is possible. And that is wonderful, especially if you are going for something new that you have never done before. And like I said, you might be second guessing yourself or going on a new endeavor that you're unsure of or nervous about. And Spirit wants you to know that wonderful things will be incoming for you. Maybe you're second guessing if what you want to achieve is achievable, and your spirit family wants you to know that it definitely is. But now is the time to act. Now is the time for that movement, for that new beginning. Don't delay. I will read the message from the guidebook for you now, for the blue moon. As the saying goes, some things happen only once in a blue moon. In other words, hardly ever. Drawing this card suggests you're about to get a rare chance, and that something one-off could well be about to happen. This card is a very positive sign if you felt like you're hoping for too much or asking too much of the universe. Whatever you are asking about, well, it might only be once in a blue moon, but it can happen. However, with this rare opportunity before you, it's important that you believe in it. If you convince yourself that whatever you're asking about can never go in your favor, then guess what? It won't. Be grateful for this card, which is a reminder to believe in your dreams. You are lucky. Miss this chance and it might not come back anytime soon. What happened may only happen once. The person you're inquiring about is a rare find. If you can believe it, you can achieve it. This situation is unlikely to repeat. So you may be going on some travels and you may be self-doubting and thinking, oh, I don't know if I'm ready for this. What am I going to do if problems arise? But just believe that whatever arises, you have the capabilities and the confidence to handle it no matter what. Because truly in our life, we have no choice but to just handle everything. Whether that means sobbing about it for a week and then handling it, it doesn't matter. But in the end, you will master it and get over it and achieve what it is you want to achieve. And the new endeavors you are going on, well, you may be nervous. It is for the best because you can't stay in this safe zone forever. So your new journey begins today. Believe in the impossible. I hope this reading resonated. If it did, please like, subscribe, and comment down below. I will now be moving into pile number 2's reading. Have a blessed day. Welcome, pile number 2. Let's see what angels your spirit family is sending your way. Here we have the angel of healing. So your spirit team is sending you the angel of healing right now. Maybe you've been feeling a little bit down and out about current events or past events that you have had to deal with. And your soul family wants you to know that they are with you, and now is the time for healing. And they want to help you with this healing. Maybe spend some time by the ocean or the beach, somewhere like a lake, and ground with no shoes on to just connect to the earth and the healing energy that the nature has to offer. And I'm also getting here, if you're into like Reiki, you could try that even with YouTube videos. I personally was never super into that. I haven't tried it much. Maybe I should, but that's what's coming through here today. And I will also get the message from the guidebook for you. I'm just looking for the page number here. Some days it's just hiding. Here it is. It was hard to find the page number. Maybe it's been hard to heal too. Here we have the Angel of Healing. Whether you have been giving care to others or you are in need of care yourself, the Angel of Healing alerts you to the fact that you need to take time out to look after yourself. Find a tranquil place where you can be alone. Sit quietly, breathe deeply, and calm your thoughts. Ask the Angel of Healing to surround you with loving light. As you exhale, surrender any emotional pain that you may be holding in your body. As you inhale, accept the angel's gift of healing, allowing your body, mind, and spirit to relax in her gentle energy. Fill your heart with love and gratitude for her as this occurs. Afterward, spend some time in a peaceful environment so that you can fully absorb the healing power. Some symbols of this card include lake, light hand, honey, lavender, and the symbol of medicine, the rod. And an affirmation this angel offers for you to use right now is, I am healed by peace and delight. I am healed by peace and delight. Right now, your spirit team wants you to make time for your peace, and that you cannot heal in the constant hustle and bustle of life. You have to make a conscious effort to go to the lake, spend time meditating, go for a walk, engaging in peaceful activities so that you can allow that healing energy into your being. I find sometimes getting out in nature really helps this, because when we feel stuck and we don't get out there and we're just inside, we can forget about all the beauty in the world that the nature has to offer. When you get out there, you will notice little things that just bring a smile to your face. Even like a ladybug landing right next to you, which happens if you just get out into the world when you're able to in your free time. I will now draw a Green Witch Oracle card to see what Mother Nature wants to come through today regarding your spirit team. What messages does their spirit team want to send to them today? Here we have the oak tree, which is all about power, courage, and strength. Your spirit team wants you to know that you are strong and you have power within you. Maybe right now you're only feeling like this little acorn, but you have the power within you to grow into this beautiful, strong tree. And your spirit family wants to help you do it. And this could even be people in your physical world who want to help you, to make sure that you have that power, that courage, and that strength to keep going forward. And it's easier to do that when we are healed. I will now read the message from the guidebook for you. And another thing that is coming through is you can even speak to the trees. Like, you can go to the lake or the ocean and speak to the water for releasing your negativity or your problems you've been facing. You can also speak to the trees, and they can provide wisdom and insight that maybe you wouldn't receive otherwise. The oak tree is a popular symbol of strength. The wood is dense and durable, reliable and long-lasting. This tree symbolizes power and bravery, telling you that you can stand up to whatever storm is on the horizon. The mighty oak begins as a tiny acorn. It is reassuring to know that something so immense and strong started out as something that you can hold between your 2 fingers. Not only does it remind us that small things can yield huge results, it also reminds us that growing takes time. Rapid growth uses energy to reach a goal quickly. Slow growth uses energy to ensure stable, strong development. The oak tree card urges you to be brave and stand tall. And a reflection this card offers that you can choose to journal about is there something you've been avoiding because of the fear of confrontation? Is there something you've been avoiding because of the fear of confrontation? I'm getting that you're going through a little bit of a tough time right now, and your spirit team wants you to know that you have to stick with it and stay strong, and you will heal. And an example that's coming to me is, for example, when someone is going through a breakup. I'm not saying that that is what you are dealing with right now. It can be other struggles, but this is just an example. And some people will have a breakup and right away they get into a new relationship. And while I'm not projecting any judgment on there, some would say that they're not truly healing from that relationship. Rather, instead, they're jumping onto their next distraction. And your spirit team wants you to know that you are healing in the right way. And yes, it is hard, but you are going to actually heal. You're not suppressing your emotions. You're not pretending nothing happened. You are going through the emotions right now, and that can be very hard. But your spirit family wants you to know that they are with you and they are supporting you, trying to bring more strength and power into you so that you know that that is what you have inside. You have that power inside of you. I will now draw a few tarot cards to see what else wants to come through for you today from your spirit family. We have our first 2 cards, and I will draw one more. Your first card for tarot is the Hanging Man. And the Hanging Man is all about gaining new perspectives. So if you are dealing with a troubling situation right now, Your spirit family wants you to know you would benefit from looking at things from a new perspective. And on this Hanging Man card, he actually has tattoos. And tattoos, you have to go through some pain, but they last forever. And so while you may be enduring some heartbreak or a difficult situation right now, your spirit team wants you to know that you are gaining the wisdom and the courage and the confidence through this pain. There will be gains from the pain. There always is, even if they're only small gains. And here we have the sun. Something soul aligning is coming in. Right now, divine timing is on the horizon for something that is meant for you. And getting out and getting some sun would also be beneficial if you have been feeling down. Because vitamin D helps improve your mood, so getting out there and embracing that sun will help bring more energy into your life again and help you focus on the good in life. And rather than focusing on the past heartbreak, you can focus on the abundant future ahead of you and work towards that instead. And your next card is the Queen of Cups. And this is for your future. You are the Queen of Cups. Your spirit team wants you to know that whatever you are dealing with right now, it's bringing you knowledge that you would not gain otherwise. And it's emotional knowledge, being able to handle your emotions in the best way possible. And like on this card, there's a dolphin, and dolphins are very intelligent with communication. So dealing with whatever you are dealing with right now, you are learning, and that is a beautiful thing. And it's going to benefit you in your future. Whatever you are struggling with right now, you're going to use in the future, and it will benefit you. And that is just wonderful. I will now draw a Moonology card to see what the moon wants to communicate with your spirit team. Here we have nothing is yet set in stone. Mutable moon. Nothing is yet set in stone. If you're going through a difficult situation right now, this is great because you're not going to be stuck in this situation forever. How you are feeling right now, it won't be forever. Good times are on the horizon. You're going to be more emotionally mature after this and be able to handle the waves of life more easily. There are a lot of water elements and waves here. So right now, you may feel like you're on the low end of the wave, and that happens. But just know the high will be coming. I will now read the message from the guidebook for you. Mutable is all about change, shape-shifting even. That something is still developing. This card indicates that something is indeed changing, and there's room for maneuver. So take it as a sign that the situation you're asking about is far from finalized. If you're not happy with the current state of play, that's marvelous. It means you can still change the course of the outcome. However, There is also a sense that the situation could perhaps be a little unstable. For some, this is great news because you can still influence it. Others will struggle with the uncertainty, but should stay with it a little longer. Either way, nothing is yet set in stone. You know that the best is still yet to unfold for you. You're meandering towards your goal, and that's okay. Staying adaptable is the key to success for you now. Make sure you're not being led astray. Have you become distracted? Time to focus. Stay with it, whatever it means to you. Your spirit team wants you to know that yes, you are healing right now, and it feels like there is no light at the end of the tunnel maybe, but there really is. There is a whole sun at the end of the tunnel. And I'm getting that you should be open to trying different things for your healing. Don't just stick to either bad habits or old habits. Try to engage in new hobbies or activities in order to open up new experiences for you. Maybe even change your look a little bit if that feels appropriate for you. Sometimes that helps people moving on so that it separates, like, yes, that's who I was and this is who I am now. So healing is the season for you right now, and your spirit family is with you every step of the way. Get out there, enjoy the nature, and your spirit team will have the opportunity to send you the messages you need that way. You are strong and you are powerful. I hope this reading resonated. If it did, please like, subscribe, and comment down below. Have a blessed day.